When it comes to the world of professional wrestling, there are few names as polarizing, dominant, and respected as Brock Lesnar. Known as the Beast Incarnate, Lesnar has built a career on pure power, unmatched intensity, and an aura that screams legitimacy. But recently, WWE legend Bully Ray, also known as Bubba Ray Dudley, made a bold statement about Lesnar that caught the attention of fans worldwide, calling him one of the smartest workers on the planet. This statement raised eyebrows. Many know Lesnar is a freak athlete, a legitimate former UFC heavyweight champion, and a once-in-a-generation performer. But smart worker, that's a term usually reserved for ring generals and technical masters. So, what exactly did Bully Ray mean by this? Let's dive deep into the story, the context behind the quote, and why Brock Lesnar might just be the smartest beast in the wrestling jungle. The origin of Bully Ray's comment. During an episode of Busted Open Radio, Bully Ray discussed the art of wrestling psychology and how the smartest wrestlers are the ones who know how to maximize effort while minimizing risk. He pointed out that wrestling isn't just about taking big bumps or performing high-risk moves, it's about storytelling, timing, and knowing how to get the biggest reaction with the smallest amount of physical wear and tear. That's when Bully Ray brought up Brock Lesnar, praising him for his incredible understanding of in-ring psychology. Greater than, Brock Lesnar is one of the smartest workers on the planet, Bully Ray said. He knows exactly what his character is, how to protect it, and how to make everything he does mean something. This statement wasn't just flattery, it came from one of wrestling's most experienced and respected minds. The evolution of the Beast. Brock Lesnar's journey through the world of professional wrestling is unlike any other. After bursting onto the WWE scene in 2002, Lesnar quickly became a phenomenon. He was young, explosive, and an absolute powerhouse. Within months, he was main eventing pay-per-views and defeating legends like The Rock and The Undertaker. But what truly separates Lesnar from others is how he evolved over the years. 2002-2004, the hungry, athletic monster who could suplex, jump, and dominate anyone. 2012-2019, the returning legend who became a special attraction, wrestling part-time but making every appearance feel massive. 2021-present, the Cowboy Brock era, a charismatic, humorous, and relaxed version of Lesnar who still maintains his intimidating presence. Through every phase, Lesnar reinvented himself while staying true to his core image, a rare skill in wrestling that requires intelligence, timing, and deep understanding of audience psychology. The psychology behind Brock Lesnar's matches. Fans often misunderstand Lesnar's in-ring style, calling it repetitive or simple. But Bully Ray's comment reminds us that simplicity can be brilliance when used correctly. Every Lesnar match has a purpose. His suplexes aren't just moves, they're moments. The Suplex City gimmick became iconic not because of innovation, but because of how Lesnar sold it and how the audience believed it. When Brock Lesnar hits an F5, it's not just a finisher, it's a statement. He's built an aura where one move can end a match. That's the same storytelling psychology used by legends like The Undertaker with the Tombstone or Goldberg with the Spear. Lesnar rarely wrestles long matches anymore, but each one feels big, violent, and real. That's smart work, doing less, but making it mean more. Bully Ray's philosophy. Work smart, not hard. Bully Ray has long been a vocal advocate for wrestlers working smarter, not harder. He often criticizes the modern trend of wrestlers performing countless risky maneuvers that audiences forget minutes later. He praises wrestlers who understand the psychology of pacing, storytelling, and character preservation, the very qualities that define Brock Lesnar. Greater than, Brock doesn't do flips. He doesn't take 20 bumps a night. But every time he steps in the ring, people believe he's going to destroy someone, Bully Ray explained. And he's absolutely right. Lesnar has turned limited appearances into blockbuster events. Fans know that whenever his music hits, something important is about to happen. Lesnar's secret weapon, believability. In a world where fans know wrestling is scripted, believability becomes the most valuable currency. And that's where Brock Lesnar thrives. No one questions whether Brock Lesnar could actually beat someone up, because he's done it for real. His UFC run, where he became the UFC heavyweight champion, solidified his legitimacy. When Lesnar returned to WWE after conquering the Octagon, fans viewed him differently. He wasn't just another wrestler, he was the real deal. That credibility allows Lesnar to do less and get more reaction. When he throws a single punch or stares down an opponent, fans feel the intensity. That's smart working at its finest, turning real-life reputation into storytelling gold. The business genius behind the Beast. Brock Lesnar isn't just smart inside the ring, he's also a master negotiator outside of it. Lesnar has one of the most lucrative part-time contracts in WWE history. He appears only when necessary, often for major pay-per-views, yet earns top-dollar paydays. He's managed to maintain star power while wrestling only a handful of matches per year, something very few can pull off. That's not laziness, that's leverage. Bully Ray pointed this out, emphasizing that Lesnar's understanding of his own value is what makes him one of the smartest workers not just in wrestling, but in the business of wrestling. Greater than, Brock knows what his worth is. He's not showing up every week to water down his aura. He makes people wait, and when he shows up, he delivers. The aura of Brock Lesnar. Less is more. Many wrestlers dream of having weekly TV time, long promos, and constant storylines. Lesnar flipped that model upside down. He barely talks. He wrestles occasionally, and yet, he's one of the most anticipated acts in WWE history. His entire persona is built on mystique. Every time his entrance hits, fans feel something primal. That's the magic of Brock Lesnar. He's built a character that doesn't need constant exposure. And that's what Bully Ray was referring to. Lesnar's intelligence lies in his restraint. He knows how to keep his character special. Paul Heyman, the mastermind partnership. Behind every great act, there's usually a great mind. For Brock Lesnar, that mind is Paul Heyman. Heyman's promos, storytelling ability, and business acumen have perfectly complemented Lesnar's persona. Together, they created one of the most iconic duos in wrestling history. Heyman often does the talking, allowing Lesnar to focus on what he does best, destruction. This partnership allowed Lesnar to maintain his mystique while still communicating powerfully through Heyman's words. Bully Ray, who has known Heyman for decades, understands this dynamic well. It's part of why he sees Lesnar as a genius. He surrounds himself with the right people. Is Brock Lesnar the smartest worker ever? The debate about who's the smartest worker in wrestling is subjective. Some might say it's Ric Flair for his longevity, John Cena for his adaptability, or The Undertaker for his character consistency. But Lesnar deserves to be in that conversation, not because of promo skills or move variety, but because of his efficiency. He's mastered the formula of doing less and earning more, both physically and financially. He's a box office draw who doesn't need to risk his body to stay relevant. That's brilliance. Bully Ray's final word. In Bully Ray's eyes, Brock Lesnar represents the kind of performer young wrestlers should study, not for the moves, but for the mindset. Greater than, Brock Lesnar understands the business better than most people give him credit for. Every time he walks through that curtain, it means something. That's not by accident, that's intelligence. For a man once known only for brute force, being labeled one of the smartest workers is the ultimate compliment. Legacy of the Beast. As Brock Lesnar's career winds down, his influence on the next generation of wrestlers is undeniable. From Roman Reigns to Gunther, many have borrowed elements of Lesnar's style, realism, intensity, and presence. His matches remain events, his persona untouchable, and his business strategy unmatched. Whether you love him or hate him, Brock Lesnar has played the wrestling game better than most, and that's exactly why Bully Ray's words ring true. Brock Lesnar isn't just the Beast Incarnate. He's the smartest beast alive.